universe of beer and music.
Hey everyone, Dr. Tangent back again, this time with my first reaction. We are going to be trying a beer I've never had before and listening to a song I've never heard before. Going to be interesting. Didn't know exactly how to pair it. You'll figure it out pretty quick when we start talking about it though. But what are we drinking tonight? By the way, special thanks to my neighbor Brian the Beer Man for hooking me up with this. Got a neighbor who shall remain incognito. We'll just know him as Brian the Beer Man, who occasionally hooks me up with some new and unique things coming through his hands. And tonight we are drinking something from New Belgium Brewing. This is called Le Terroir. Terroir is, it's not terror, it's not terrier. Um, It is a French term that means of the earth. It's a very popular term among wine snobs when they talk about all of the environmental factors that go into growing the grape that becomes the wine. All those environmental factors are lumped together and called the terroir. This particular beer from New Belgium Brewing, it is a American sour ale. They do things a little different in that they dry hop it and wood age it. In addition to that, what is a sour ale? A sour ale is a beer that has had an additional set of microorganisms added to it beyond just the particular strain of brewer's yeast that's used. You may remember if you watched the process video. Check it out. Um, the brewing process involves yeast, which is essentially a bacteria, but the souring process involves additional bacteria, most commonly one of two types, or perhaps both of them. Lactobacillus, which results in a very clean souring of the beer, or something called Brettanomyces, or Brett for short, which yields a funkier sour, often described as a barnyard taste, or even wet horse blanket, which doesn't sound particularly good, but believe it or not, it's an acquired taste, but it's fun. New Belgium describes this beer as a distinctive wood-aged and dry-hopped sour ale inspired by the wonders of the natural world. Maybe sounds a little pretentious, maybe looks a little pretentious in its corked and caged state rather than just being put in a can. But let's take a look. This may take a minute. Oh, if you've never done one of these, you've got to untwist the cage till it can come off. Then you got to work the cork out without letting it explode. I find that slowly twisting in one direction and rather than back and forth helps. Oh, there we go. There we have it. Brilliantly clear, effervescent, pale gold in color. Looks great. I mean, that's a very effervescent, energetic beer there. The aromas are delicate, floral, little bit of maybe light lemon and champagne. Hmm. Certainly not as puckering or tart as I expected. Um, it's a very delicate sour. Maybe a little bit of Brett in there. There's a little tiny bit of funkiness, but it may have been wild fermented, although it doesn't really say that on the bottle, so I hesitate to bring it up. But what wild fermentation is you take an ale that's in the fermentation process, and instead of fermenting it in a sealed vessel where you protect it from the elements in the air, you ferment it in an open vessel that's open to the air, so that anything that's in that area might get in there, whatever bacteria that's floating around in the air might get in there and cause the souring process. But this is quite delicate and delightful. So not quite what I was expecting. It's pretty dry. Almost drinks like a sparkling wine or a champagne. It's dry. It's delicately flavored. You don't get a strong malt backbone. You don't get much from the hops beyond like a earthy herbal lemongrass type of note, but it's light. It's delicate. I can't emphasize enough how delicate this beer is. This is not going to make anybody's face squinch up when they try it. They may not like it, but it won't be from a strong flavor. So I had to pick a song to pair with this, and because it's a reaction, it had to be a song I didn't know about. So I just went on name. Tonight we are going to be listening to a song by an artist named Hama, who's from Niger. He's a multi instrumentalist and electronic synth composer who did his work in Western Africa on a secondhand keyboard, earbuds, and a hacked copy of Fruity Loops, which is a digital audio workstation that was a free download, I believe, for a while on Apple. But getting off on a tangent, sorry about that. His music is described as traditional electronic desert folk songs, hovering somewhere between early 90s techno and synthwave. So this could be really interesting. Let's check it out. All right, guys, let's do this. All right, so far, it feels a lot like trance music, maybe a little EDM, but pretty cool. Pretty cool so far. Let's keep it going. Definitely getting the tribal influences. It's not breaking down into a real easily understandable to the Western ear 4/4, but it's still pleasantly rhythmic and interesting. But it's definitely different. Let's keep it going. All right. So that was pretty cool. Ephemeral, even, and it, in that respect goes really well with the beer. A little bit more about Hama. As I mentioned, he is a multi-instrumentalist, electronic synthesizer composer from the Republic of Niger. He's really an interesting guy. His influences are everywhere from North African instrumental synthesizers to Tuareg to Shumaran to 90s Nigerian hip hop and second wave Detroit techno. Seek him out. Check out his other stuff. It's probably pretty cool if you like the synth wave type of thing. Interesting combination. Pretty good tune. Pretty good beer. Oh, quick homage here. That's my homage to a fantastic YouTube content creator and opera singer and human being, Elizabeth Zaroff, and the gang at the Charismatic Voice. Big shout out to you guys. Love your stuff. Long time subscriber to your YouTube channel. Link will be in the description for you guys to check her out too if you haven't already. She has a couple more subscribers than I do, like 1.5 million more than I do, but thoroughly entertaining. Does a lot of music reactions that take deep dives into the singer and how they're producing the sounds that they produce. Very interesting, very intriguing. So great stuff over there. Definitely check that out. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, click that notification bell so you know when new content's coming out. I put out new content every week, at least once a week, sometimes more. And share the videos, and most importantly, comment. Please comment. I get this sad little cat. I'll put right there. Um, that tells me I don't have any comments to respond to. And I love the interaction. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you thought of this review, this reaction. Let me know if there's a particular song you would like me to react to and pair a beer with. Or let me know if there's a particular beer that you would like to see my reaction, my evaluation of. Let me know. Until then, thanks.